Well, Niner fans, you wanted David Carr. There he is. Are you happy? Are you satisfied now? I mean, you wanted him in the game, right? You wanted him in the game, right? You wanted him in the game, right? Well, there he was. Are you happy now? Are you satisfied? You cheered for him. You booed Alex Smith for this guy. So, are you happy? Are you happy now? Okay. Now, can we get back to business here? Can we do that now? Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay? I didn't like David Carr. I never liked David Carr. Alright? He did his thing in Houston, and he got blitzed to the point where he's numb to it, but he's David Carr still. He didn't do anything. Okay? And on top of that, after the Panthers game, we're going to London. We're starting Troy Smith. So this is going to be a little bit interesting because he played along Ted Ginn for a long time, and so this will be an interesting thing. I'm just a little concerned about how comfortable he is with the system and how comfortable he's going to be playing against Denver. But we are playing against Denver. But Denver. Let's not get on. I don't even get on Denver right now. We're gonna talk about the Niners. So let's see. Alex is out, strained shoulder. Okay, whatever. Okay, he's had his share of injuries. But it is what it is. I mean, that's the game. That's football. Guys get hurt. QBs always get hurt. You know what I mean? It could be worse. You could have had a broken collarbone like Tony Romo does. All right. It's whatever. It's just the name of the game. But let's see. Alex is out for about 2-3 weeks, I suppose. And I don't know, Troy Smith. This is going to be interesting because I don't know. Did the NFL really get to see Troy Smith play because he was with the Ravens, and I didn't really see him after that. So I don't know if he was with the Ravens all this time or he was with a different team. I haven't been really following Troy Smith, but since he has some familiarity, did I say that right? Since he's familiar with Ted Ginn, you know what I'm saying, they can work on timing and everything. So this is gonna be interesting, and I actually hope we win this game in London. We should have won against the Panthers, man. It's just we didn't show any faith in David Carr. I didn't have any faith in David Carr, so I didn't expect the Niners to have any faith in David Carr. So, I mean, like, what was going to happen? So, I mean, like, that's why we're running the ball still on third and plus 10 yards, plus 15 yards. I mean, there's nothing for Carr to really do without him being trusted by the coaches. I mean, even with Carr in the game, you could at least set up some plays where he could throw into the flats and do some screens or something like that, do some short passes and worry about yards after the pass. You could have did at least something like that, but I'm not going to sit here and try and dictate the 49ers, but I mean, that's just something I would do at least. That's just me. Alright, that's just Jack. So, but with that aside, we have Broncos next in London. We have Troy Smith as quarterback. So it's all up in the air. It's all up in the air right now. It's all questions. It's all question marks. And we'll just see how this goes. So, and I want another win. I definitely want to win. I want to win every week. Okay? We should have a far better record than we even have right now. But, you know, apparently the Niners are apparently still sinking up, and that is very frustrating. But you know, people are still out there hating on Alex Smith and everything. And hey, I don't care what you say. You say that we create excuses for him. I mean, all these created excuses for Alex Smith are actually fact, man. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. I have faith in my boy. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. I don't even care, because look, yeah, I know I'm a little stuttering and everything, kind of getting used to being behind camera, talking about other stuff, but what's fact is, I want you to even go out into the NFL, play quarterback under as many offensive coordinators as he has. All right, and try to operate and try to be a number one pick. Well, you could be a number one pick. You could be a number 15 pick, a number 50 pick. It doesn't matter. I mean, you go through each year with all these offensive coordinators changing up the game plan, changing up the offense entirely, and like when you learn the offense, you have to learn new terminology and stuff like that, man. It's different, man. You have to learn the whole offense all over again. You have to start from square one all over again each year, and it sucks, man. That's the only reason I'm not throwing Alex Smith in the dumpster, man, because he's been relearning a new offense every year. Even this year, we changed offensive coordinators. We had Jimmy Ray. We booted him because the power running game wasn't working. And yeah, you're gonna say it's Alex Smith. Of course, everyone's gonna blame the quarterback. I mean, that's just obvious. I'm just one person that says, like, man, I'm not even gonna blame the quarterback. It's just sometimes you just can't blame the quarterback all the time. Okay? I mean, I'm not gonna blame the quarterback. I'm not gonna blame Alex Smith. All right? I say it's the play calling. Sometimes I say it's the play calling, and it's just like I don't know. Alex Smith just needs a offensive coordinator that he can play with, that has a similar offensive taste, and that he could be overall comfortable with and learn and stay with for more than 2 years. And then I think he will be bomb. I think he will be beast. That's what I think. But it hasn't happened yet because every coordinator we had either left or got canned. So whatever you want to say about Alex Smith is whatever you want to say, okay? Because as soon as he snaps that ball, he's already thinking, and when he thinks, he does terrible. And some of the passes, sometimes things ain't even his fault. People ain't even turning around. But I'm just saying though, I got faith in Alex Smith. No matter what y'all say, I don't even care. All right, you can bash Alex Smith all you want. I don't care. I really don't. I got faith in Alex Smith always. I would take Alex Smith over David Carr. I'll put it like that. Alex Smith over Troy Smith. I don't know. I have to see Troy Smith play. I haven't seen Troy Smith play a lot, so that's why this is going to be an interesting week. I'm glad we beat the Raiders. That was a good game. Panthers was very, very disheartening. You know what I mean? Another thing, it's like another thing I noticed about the Niners is that when we make mistakes, we kind of get shell-shocked about it. Like, we kind of dwell on it a little bit, and it just kind of, everything it's a domino effect after that. They make a mistake, they'll have a penalty or something, and then everything just falters afterwards. And, like, the Niners kind of, like, have to stay focused on what's happening. I mean, like, the defense is solid, but once they make a mistake, they start to, crumble. And, they get less aggressive. Well, the play calling gets less aggressive. I can't say the 49er defense. The play calling gets a little bit less aggressive and more into coverage. And they need to change that. You know what I mean? They need to kind of stick to, like, the little blitzing plan or whatever. I mean, like, hey, why not? I mean, you could go into coverage all you want, but that's just giving the quarterback time to throw and go through his progressions. And then that's how they chew our defense up. All right? So they make mistakes. I mean, defenses make mistakes. Players make mistakes. Players get flagged for whatever reason. I mean, we're getting fined for stupid stuff now. And, like, the big hits, and they're getting fined for making big hits now. And I'm like, okay, we want to protect the players, fine, but you want to find, like, I'm about to go into Dante Robinson and stuff like that. I didn't like that fine. I mean, granted, both players got hurt, but I'm getting off the subject. But anyway, yeah, like, players are still going to make mistakes and get flagged for stuff, but, like, hey, if you make a mistake, you make a mistake, move on. You know what I mean? You have to focus on the very next play. The very next play, you want to stop them on the very next play, all right? If you give up a 50-yard pass interference play, well, then you know what? You just gave up 50 yards. You know what? We'll stop them on the next play, okay? I know the 49ers can stop anybody. I think the 49ers can stop anybody. The defense is solid to me, it looks like. I mean, it looks like they could just stop anybody whenever they can. But when they make mistakes, they crumble. So they just kind of need, after they make a mistake, they just need to just, like, refocus. Like, you know what? Screw that penalty. A penalty is a penalty. let's refocus and stop whatever we need to stop and communicate on the field. Do whatever they have to do. Just stop that offense, and we'll win games. They just need to stop people when we need to stop them, especially if we have the lead. Because if there's one thing I can't stand, is just like giving up the lead when we should have the game. Even if the offense doesn't do anything, this defense should be solid enough to hold on to the lead, so that even if we do another 3 and out, we'll be able to at least chew a lot of clock off the remaining quarter. I was about to say chew the clock off the time. Anyway, yeah, so defense just need to stay focused on what they're doing, no matter how many mistakes or flags they get, and hopefully we can get a spark this week against the Broncos in London. So I'll check y'all out next time. This has been Talking Niners, so hope to talk to you about the Niners again soon. Alright, I'm out of here.